Spirit and force and energy and source. Spirit of truth. That's the creator. It's high. Praise the Most High. Most High. Praise the Most High. Most High. Alright, everybody, peace of love to everyone. So, of course, gotta get you the news, because, of course, my name ain't Mr. News for nothing. Of course, it's all good to expose stuff. At the end of the day, always what's happening, what's going on now. So, latest update. There was a terrifying speech, but don't worry, it gets better.
Alright, so cordless headphones. You can watch movies through your phone. And y'all got electric cars. Address. The bear leader is putting out a huge warning. A huge warning. If the sleeping giant intervene in a situation going on in Ukraine, they will launch the mushroom. And I gotta say, guys, I don't think this is how you do business and stuff like that. I mean, because look, I can understand the frustration from the bear, but a mushroom response is it just not. This is not how you solve things, to be honest. And here's the thing: Mr. Burns is scared. He is. He's scared right now. Mr. Burns thought that this was going to be an easy one, that he could take out, the bear leader and stuff like that. But no, Mr. Burns is scared. I could tell 100% that he's scared. So I read just a little bit of it, and he's putting out a huge warning to anyone, especially the sleeping giant. If anyone intervenes, if anyone gets involved, or anyone strikes, there's gonna be problems. So, again, guys, Mr. Burns came out again, and he started blah, 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 and more sanction and stuff like that, which is not even hurting the bear, to be honest. And we have some more breaking news updates. The bear and the red dragon has teamed up, and
they said it's not hurt the bear, but someone came out with a news feed. This one guy, he said he got some footage of some things going on and what have you. All right, so I know he just said that one little thing. That's actually not 100% correct.
Now we have a huge double trouble problem. All right, guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, or loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also, guys, $1 a month Patreon will get you access to our live stream every Saturday. The Millennium don't know anything. They think they know what's really going on. They have no idea what's going on. Well, Louis, I know what's going on. The bear is bad. The bear is bad. Louis is a bad bear. I'm like, what in the world? So it just, the young ones, the new ones, they see stuff on TikTok and all that type of stuff, and then all of a sudden they think they know more than people that's been around for so many years and know a lot about the game of chess. That's a problem nowadays. So everybody's going against the bear. Why? Because they saw 1-2 videos on TikTok. Do your research. All right, so the bear leader has appeared to warn nuclear event. If any country tried to strike the bear in retaliation in a terrifying speech, The bear leader said the consequences of any attempt to strike back following the land's invasion of this land, Ukraine, will provoke a response never seen in history. That's some scary stuff, man. Again, ain't nobody want to see no mushrooms or stuff like that appearing in the sky. Especially the bear, they have the strongest one. So, in an address to the UK PM, Mr. BJ said that diplomatically, politically, economically, and eventually militarily, this hideous and barbaric venture of the bear leader must end in failures. You see what's going on? All these people are yapping, opening up their mouth and stuff like that. All these.
So far, war hasn't really started. There's been some incidents that, one particular incident that the bear didn't want to happen. The bear is not backing down. However, the bear is not going after citizens. They have not declared war on anybody. The bear is really taking out any forces as far as weapons or any type of help weapon-wise that the American government has given to war technology-wise. And they're going in, seizing the buildings, and then confiscating stuff. And in the heat of that, the United States, United Snakes, but really as Mr. Burns, all right, is sitting over there, you know, putting his nose where it don't belong, and really starting to piss the bear off. And so far, there's no war has been declared. What's happening right now is that Mr. Burns, NATO, and Ukraine is really trying to get Russia in the war. So it has more to do with NATO. America just follows NATO. NATO's like 30 countries, if you don't know. It's 30 combined countries. All right, that's part of this one group called NATO. In other words, it seems like they got their World Order organization set. Okay. And all these nuance sound family, as everybody already knows. It's not a secret. So that's what's really going on. That they're trying to get bait Russia into war. Russia, Putin, is basically not trying to get to war. He's staying away from war, but he's also not backing down. They want to be, basically, they want like him to come out and do a big time, like first strike, like something that everybody will agree that, okay, you gotta go to war. And the reason they're doing that is because they can't tell us anything anymore. Our news, the news is not being very forthcoming. The fact that lying, they're manipulating, they're not telling the truth. People that I'm seeing folks post stuff about it. People be careful what you post, only because you have a lot of false media, especially called CNN, NBC, all those damn channels, period. You just gotta be careful with them. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not ragging on anybody or anything like that. But straight up, let's be careful what we report when it comes to the news.
All these people work for the same person. You have a leader out there, spirits, antichrist spirits, and all that, the devil, Satan. All right, so analysts believe the warning of deploying some very powerful stuff should the bear army be struck by forces outside of this land was implicit in Mr. Vlad's speech.
Don't forget, China and Russia has gained forces now. Okay? Don't forget that.
All right. You know, I started thinking about this today. I'm like, the bear leader, he's smart. He is smart. He has all his, almost, 250,000 of his soldiers surrounding that area and all the tanks and stuff like that. And at the same time, he's going in now. He's going in. But, the troops hasn't gone in the tanks. He's just leaving it out there. He's leaving them troops out there. So everybody's like, he got all them troops, but what's the point of this? And then I started thinking, I'm like, the reason why he has all them troops out there is because he knows that the sleeping giants cannot strike, because he got all them people in the way. He got all them tanks in the way. So the sleeping giant, NATO, cannot strike. They cannot strike. Because if they do strike, you better prepare for mushrooms. So this is why Mr. Burns is throwing sanction. I mean, that's the only thing he could do. That's the only thing he could do. Checkmate. Checkmate. That means that the bear can go in and do what he pleases. He's trying to, again, he doesn't want to take the land. He just want to take the Looney Tunes out from that spot that was put in place by Odamba and bring in some real people to run that land. That's it.
Obama.
But again, not too many people know that, because a lot of people watch TikTok, YouTube videos, and blah, blah, blah. All right. So,
in other words, he's trying to undo all the fucked up shit that United States has done with Ukraine. They put their own leaders in, their own puppets, and basically they're countries now who don't want to have puppets in the office. They want to lead, honestly, to a certain extent. Like I said, to a certain extent. But of course, to undo what America has done, well, hey, those people have done, Rothschild and all that stuff. Usually a couple of eggs have to get cracked for some things to change. And Putin's not trying to bring it there, but he's being smart. But they really, this guy, Mr. Burns, sent a whole bunch of more soldiers again today. He's been sending soldiers almost every time I turn around. So he can't really do anything because he's sending them right into danger zone. So this is like a standoff. And right now, Russia don't want that. Man, listen, United States and Ukraine and 30 countries, they want that. They want it. NATO, they want it. And they need to all chill out. But see, they trying to get this war.
So, now they're mad. They're yapping and stuff like that. All right, so analysts believe the warning of deploying these powerful stuff should the bear army be struck by forces outside, not inside, but outside of this land, was implicit in the bear leader speech. So that's, man. So you see how...
So the bear's basically saying is that the United States, stay out the way. We ain't got a problem with you, but if you get in the way, and because you in the territory of what we try to do, one of our people get shot by your people, then it's going to be a problem. What he also is basically saying is that if anybody from Ukraine, that country, shoots one of my soldiers, don't worry, United States, it's not a problem for you. As long as you stay away, stay on the sidelines, you good. But if you interfere and you do something to one of my guys, it's going to be a problem. And truthfully, NATO, United States, and Ukraine can't take Russia all put together. And now China has finally stopped being on the sideline and saying, yo, we got these dudes back. Y'all need to chill out, or we're going to get involved. The reason China was standing on the sideline is because China has a lot of money invested in the United States. China even owns some land in the United States, if you didn't know. A lot of land. Because your so-called presidents, after president and so forth, and selling out this country underneath your feet. Yes, they have.
How he does things. You see how the bear leader does things? I mean, who'd have ever thought that he'd be sending all them powerful, strong men surrounding that area and not even use it? He just leaving it there, and then he's risking his man by doing that, but he's just leaving it there, and the sleeping giant's like, we can't do nothing.
The Forever Battery. A secretive new battery technology is being hailed as the battery of the future.
But he's just leaving it there, and the sleeping giant's like, we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. This is like almost like football. You got to again. It's what, third down, and you need to score in order to win the game. And it's the other team is playing good defense. The defense is too tough. Well, that's what's going on. The Bear playing chess game, but it's too tough to beat the Bear. All right, so the UN had just convened an emergency meeting Wednesday night when the Bear leader took the Bear airwaves to announce that invades at 5:50 a.m. Moss time. Antonio had urged the Bear leader to stop his tanks. Stop it! The thing is, you guys started it. If indeed an operation is being prepared, I have only one thing to say from the bottom of my heart. The Bear leader, stop your troops from striking this land. Stop your troops from stopping this land? Mr. Antonio, in the past couple of days, have you seen what that land be doing to Bear territory? I mean, they literally took out innocents. And there was a young one that was completely BURN. And there's videos and there's pictures of it. So when the bear is trying to defend himself, all of a sudden the bear's bad. The bear's bad. This is all, again, all these people are part of the, agenda. Okay, so the Bear leader ignored the plea. Good job. Good job. Good job. Ignore them. All right. Give me my security guarantees. Going on TV to describe the invades as a special military occupation and said he wants to demilitarize and denazify, not occupy the land. So, again, you're listening, right? He doesn't want the land. Look, the Bear leader doesn't want it. I don't want this. I don't want this. I want them Looney Tunes out. I want them Looney Tunes that is not supposed to be in there, and we're gonna put the person that's supposed to be in that spotlight. It's like taking out Mr. Burns and putting the 4-5 in the spotlight where he belongs. But who's going to do that when nobody is upholding the law? But this is outside the sleeping giant. The Bear leader is saying, we don't want this land. We just want to take them Looney Tunes out that was put in there by 4-4, Odamba. All right, so saying that the bear could not... give me a second here. He told this land service members to lay down their arms and go home, saying the bear could not exist with a constant warning emanating from the territory of this land, and clashes between the bear and this land soldiers were inevitable. All right. This is some very powerful stuff, guys. Give me a second here. I just want to see if there's anything here that I missed. So you have this nuclear options represent the most drastic WEAPON in the armory of superpowers. and the decision to use them carries the gravest of consequences. Basically, that's the toughest decision. I mean,
So they have it, folks. They're trying to bait Russia into a war. Russia is being smart, playing great defense, and so Mr. Burns can't really do anything except sanction him. And Russia's now involved. China's now involved. Still kind of on the sideline, but they are involved. Basically, they have Russia's back if anything really pops off. Ukrainian, their people that was put in office by Obama has been terrorizing certain parts of Russia. All right, and that's why he's trying to get those guys out. What's going on is, I'm pretty sure they've been getting orders by Mr. Burns to do this thing. Okay, and I'm pretty sure they called their puppet up and said, hey, we want you to do this, and the puppet did it. So they try and get the puppet out, but Mr. Burns and his boys is trying to protect the puppet. And, of course, but they try to get involved. They try to get involved in a place they shouldn't be involved in the first place. Peace and love, everybody. War's not started yet, but if the United States keeps pushing, which they have been, then eventually they will get the award. Mr. Burns is not qualified, and Putin is playing some great defense. Peace and love. Pays a creator, nobody else. It was not physical, it was not woman and man, it was energy, a spirit of truth, the source, the force. The creator is in you. Look from within, not from the outside. Good night. Oh, no such thing.